Om Shukram Vishnu Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha सदास्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रं सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमेळे. So far, we have seen the story of Banasura, Ravana, Chandikeshwara, and next we will see Nandikeshwar. Also a story. Once there was a rishi by name Shilada, and he had no children. So he worshipped Lord Shiva for many years, of course. Any rishi or a muni doing a worship for a child means it's always many years. Even naturally, even usually in our normal life also, when we see that the couple when they don't have children, they pray for many years, right? So this Shilada also prayed for many years with dedication and shraddha. And Shiva, of course, finally was very pleased with his devotion, and he appeared before Shilada and asked him, "Hey Shilada, what do you want?" And Shilada said, "Hey Bhagwan, I want a child." He just said he wants a child. He didn't say girl child, boy child. Or not. He said he wanted a child. Shiva said, "Tathastu, you will have a child soon. You will have a child." So these things happened many years back. So there will be different versions, various versions of all this. But whatever I know, I'm just telling you. So the next day, or maybe a few days later, when Shilada was plowing the fields, he found a beautiful baby, and it was a boy baby. The another version is it was not while plowing the field, but he was doing a yaga, and from the yaga he got a child. So anyway, he got a child. That's what Shiva promised, that he will get a child, and he got a child. And this baby's skin was glowing, with a soft white light. And, there are some who say that the child was having a diamond armor, Vajra Kavacha, and because of which the baby was glowing. But for whatever the reason, the child was glowing. That's the point. It's a very glowing, beautiful child. It's a boy child. Maybe the child glowed as if like a diamond. Huh? Anyway, it was a glowing child. And when he saw the child, he was speechless, and one, because his prayer was answered, he was very happy, and also the child was glowing. Uh, he was really astonished to see, he wanted a baby, of course, he got it, but glowing, and it looked so special. And he was speechless, and he was just staring at the child with wonder, and he was really happy, of course, with joy. And he would have picked up the baby anyway. He would have picked up the child and placed him in his arms. He was very happy, and he was admiring the child. As he was admiring the child, he heard a voice, an Ashariri. Ashariri means, Sharira means body. Ashariri means that which does not have a body, which means a voice. Okay, that's what Ashariri means. Ashariri actually means a voice which does not belong to a particular deity or a particular form. Okay, it's just a voice. It is not a devata or a human being or some Gandharva, someone coming and speaking. Just a voice he heard. And the voice said, "Hey Shilada, take the child. It's yours." And bring him up. So this Ashariri is very important, Uh, Otherwise, how will you know the child is for him? Huh? The child could have been there for any other reason also. Maybe somebody left the baby or the baby was meant for somebody else. It's all confusing. Unless somebody comes and assures you this is your child, this is for you, it's meant for you. Till that time, your happiness cannot be 100%. There's 1% doubt always. Like suppose I'm praying to Bhagwan, hey Bhagwan, I urgently need 7 lakhs. I want to complete the construction of my Goshala. Please bless me with money. Then I'm walking down the street, and with all this corona and all that, we don't know. People are just coming once in a way. Maybe somebody left their bag. And I open the bag and I see there's 10 lakhs at least. Okay. If I'm imagining, and let me imagine a lot of money. So it must be close to 10 lakhs, let's say, in that bag. I definitely will be happy, because I will think, of course, Bhagwan has answered my prayers. I wanted 7 lakhs and Bhagwan gave me 10 lakhs. I'll be very happy. But I cannot assume that God has put it there for me. Because maybe it was meant for somebody else, or maybe for somebody forgot it. So unless I hear an Ashariri which says, "Here, take this money and complete the project," till such time I won't know that money is for me. So this Ashariri is very important. We need an assurance that it is for me. That it belongs to you and it does not belong to somebody else. It is meant for you alone. Just for you. So Shilada was overjoyed when he heard the Ashariri. Anandam, aha Anandam. Aha oho Anandam, because he had been waiting for a child. Longing for a child. Okay. So I was happy that my prayers have been answered. And Shilada named the boy as Nandi. Nandi means joy, happiness, satisfaction, tripti, ananda. All these meanings are there for Nandi. It comes from the root Nanda, means to be happy. Since the child was a source of ananda to Shilada, naturally, and he will want to name the child as Nandi. And he has been longing for this child. Okay, what about his wife? Nobody speaks about his wife. No, there is no mention of his wife anywhere. Either he was not married and did not have a child, or he was married and his wife passed away. We don't know. But he got the child. So right from childhood, Nandi was devoted to Lord Shiva, naturally, because he was a blessing of he was born, or he was, can't say he was born, he came into being because of the grace of Shivaji. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, and Shilada also brought up the child with great love and care. He taught the child all the Chatur Vedas and gave him a good education, whatever was prescribed in those days. Of course, in those days also they had maths, physics, chemistry, geography, everything was there. And apart from that, of course, grammar, poetry, literature, everything was there. All other things. And the four Vedas, being a Rishi's son, he has to study all the four Vedas. Adhyanam was there. So everything was taught to the child. Everything was taught to the child. And Nandi was a very brilliant child, and he had a very sharp intellect, and he learned whatever was taught to him, and he learned them well. Because when we see this Nandikeshwara later on, he taught Vedas, and there were many other, as a Shiva Bhakta, there are, after Nandi, there is a group of people who are followers of Nandi, that is also there. Some years later, what happened when the child grew up? Two rishis visited Shilada. Mitra and Varna iti were two rishis who visited Shilada's house, and Shilada and Nandi looked after both the rishis because they were atithis. And whatever upachara you have to do to an atithi, they did all the upachara and served them well. The atithi is someone who comes unannounced, unexpected, without an appointment. And Atithi is considered as Bhagavan. Atithi Devo Bhava, we say, no, our Taittiriya Upanishad. Mm. In our Upanishad, our Vedas says, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atithi Devo Bhava. So Atithi is Bhagavan. So Atithi means one who comes without fixing any appointment with you. Tithi means day. In those days, we didn't have this like this January, February, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and all. We didn't have. We always follow the lunar calendar. So Shukla Paksha Pratama, Krishna Paksha Tritiya, this Pratama, Dvitiya, Tritiya is all called Tithi. You must be knowing about it. So the one who comes without informing the Tithi is an Atithi. That is how Atithi came. The word was coined. Now, Atithi is Bhagavan. Even if you had studied Kathopanishad, you will know. When Nachiketas went to Yama's house, Yama felt bad that his Atithi was waiting for him for 3 days. He was waiting outside because Yama had gone on a vacation or some tour. So Nachiketas had to wait there. So Atithi has to be received like Bhagavan has to be received. And during our Varshabhishekams, I'm just saying, Varshabhishekam, what happened? Varshabhishekam means completion of 1 year, the day when you did the Kumbhabhishekam. So completion of every year is called Varshabhishekam. So when we perform this Varshabhishekam, our temple is somewhere in the village, right? Even though it's close to Talide Kochi, it's 4 or 5 kilometers only, but usually in a village, people don't take the pain to travel. For them, even 6 kilometers is very far away. We were wondering what to do, whom to invite. Even though we invited few people, not many turned up. And we invited the local village people where the ashram is there. There also we invited the farmers and everybody we invited, but they also don't come. They are all busy with farming and other things. But we had to prepare Nevedyam, no? We have to offer Nevedyam. Just because nobody is going to come, we cannot, for Varshabhishekam, I cannot take 4 laddus and 1 karandi of Tair Sadham. That won't be fair. For Bhagavan, I have to offer everything special. So, we made Chakra Pongal and Tair Sadham for 25 people each. Okay? 25 people. But we didn't know who will come. Definitely, we didn't know who will come. Myself and Jai were there, and the helpers, 2 helpers were there, and of course the Vaidikas, 2 Vaidikas. That's all, 6 people. Generally, if you cook for 25 people, at least 30 to 32 people can eat. So we didn't know what we are going to do, and we took the Naivedyam, and everything was happening. Nobody turned up. Only 6 of us were there. Then slowly, some 2-3 people came. So maximum 10 of us were there. Okay. Then Deeparadhana was done and Naivedya was being done. Then suddenly some 15 women came. All this who do coolie vele in that land, tiny vele they will be doing there. It's all agriculture area. They all came, so 15 people came, and I was so happy. எல்லாருக்கும் இலை போட்டு we served the Naivedya Prasada to all of them on a banana leaf. And finally, myself and Jay had only 1 spoon of curd rice and 1 spoon of chakra pongal. Only prasada. Literally prasada we had. So this is called Atithi. So when you're wondering who is going to come and accept the prasada, nobody is there to serve. Suddenly from somewhere, some 15, 16 people come, and they all just came and sat in a line. So you get this horripilation, That's what happened on that day. So when people come like that, suddenly they are called Bhagavan. So each woman, each lady who came there on that day is Sharadamba. So that is how we receive Atithi. When somebody comes, we wash their feet, we offer food, we give them clothes if possible. So all these upacharas, there are special upacharas done for Atithi. So when somebody comes home, we are supposed to say, Vango, please come. We have to welcome and offer seat and offer them something to. I will talk about all this okay later anyway, because we'll get into a different subject. So this, when Atiti comes, you have to serve them well and definitely offer them something to eat. So, being Rishi, they have all these paddhatis, they followed everything. And before leaving, Shilada and our Nandi, they fell at their feet to take their Ashirvada. And Mitra and Varna uh, blessed Shilada, saying, Dirghayushman Bhava. You really took very good care of us, and we are very, very pleased with your service. So this also we have to say. When somebody comes, when we go to somebody's house, we have to say, thank you very much. Not thank you, actually you have to bless them. Bless them and say, I am satisfied. Triptoham, you have to say. So when Shilada fell at their feet, he said, Aishman Bhava, Dirghayushman Bhava, Sukhi Bhava. And then when Nandi fell at their feet and sought their blessings, they just said Sukhi Bhava. Okay. Their face, their expression changed and they just said Sukhi Bhava and they left. But Shilada noticed that the expression on their face was different. And he waited for the guests to leave, for them to leave, and he did not want his son to notice anything. So he spent few minutes there at home, and when Nandi was engaged with some other work, he ran from the house and he followed Mitra and Varuna. And he was running fast, he was out of breath, and he stopped them. And he said, Hey, Rishiva, I have something to ask you. I said, What? They asked, What? See, when you bless me, you bless saying that Dirghayushman Bhava. But when you bless my son Nandi, you didn't say Dirghayushman Bhava, you just said Sukhi Bhava. So, what is the reason behind it? Why didn't you bless him with long life? And I also noticed that your expression had changed when you blessed him. Is anything wrong? Please let me know, because I noticed that you didn't bless him. So the rishis did not speak in the beginning, they were very silent, but Shirada went on asking, he insisted and he begged them to tell him the truth. So they took pity on Shilada and said softly, We cannot wish your son long life, Shilada, because he doesn't have a long life. Uh, and they didn't wait to give any explanation, they just left. And Shilada was heartbroken, and he became very sad and he returned home. And he went and sat. He didn't do anything. He was just sitting there. And Nandi came and saw that his father was very sad. And on seeing his father sad, he immediately guessed that something must be wrong. And he approached his father and said, Appa, what happened? Why are you so sad? And Shilada refused to tell him whatever the rishis told him, because he was worried that Nandi may become sad and worried. But Nandi kept on prodding and he said, Please tell me what happened. Why are you so sad? I have never seen you like this. You look so different today. Something has happened. You have to tell me. So finally, Shilada could not refuse and he narrated everything. And after hearing what his father said, Nandi just laughed. And Shilada could not believe. He thought Nandi will be sad, but Nandi was laughing and he was looking at his son who was laughing after hearing what he said. He said that he's going to die and he was laughing. And Nandi said, Appa, you are scared for what the Rishi said? You are worried about this? Is this why you are so worried? And you have been blessed by Lord Shiva. You are not an ordinary person. And you are worried about what they said. And but Appa, if it is in my prarabdha that I have to die, then Lord Shiva can easily reverse that prarabdha. If he gave me life and he can take life, he can again give me life. And he is Sarvashaktiman. He can do anything. There's nothing impossible for Bhagwan. Do you think Bhagwan will let anything happen to me? I am such a great devotee of him. Look at his Shraddha. His belief. Very strong belief. I am a great devotee of him. Bhagwan will never let that happen to me. And you are also a devotee of Shiva. He won't let this happen to you. And he said, Appa, I am going to go and pray to Shiva and seek his blessings. He took the blessings of his father, and father also said Vijay Bhava. Something sounds like our Markandeya story. right? And so Nandi went to the forest and he began to do his tapasya. And his tapas was he did 1 crore Rudra Japa. Okay, you know Rudra Japa, the whole of Rudra. He did 1 crore Rudra Japa. I don't know how much time he spent and how fast he would have said. Or Rudra Japa need not be the whole of Rudra, it could be some other Japa also. I'm not aware of that. So he did 1 crore and Shiva appeared before him. And when Shiva appeared and said, Nandi, open your eyes. And Nandi opened his eyes and he saw Lord Shiva before him. He was so happy. And he kept on looking at Shiva. And Shiva said, what do you want? He said, I want to do one more, another 1 crore of japa. And so Shiva said, okay, you can continue with the japa. So he did 2 crores. Then again Shiva appeared. Again he said, I want to do 1 crore japa. So like this he did Kotitraya japa. This story is in Skanda Purana. Okay. This is how it is told in Skanda Purana. So when he completed the 3rd crore of japa, Shiva appeared. And he said, I'm pleased. Now Shiva did not want to ask, what do you want? If I ask him, what do you want? He's going to say, I want one more, 1 crore japa. So this time Shiva said, okay, straight away I'll offer him whatever he wants. And then Shiva offered him many padavis, many posts. And but Nandi kept on refusing, no, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this. Then Shiva asked, what do you want? Then he said, hey Bhagavan, I want to be with you always. I want to have devotion towards you. I want you to be in my heart all the time. I don't want anything else. And Shiva smiled and said, Nandi, you shall stay with me. You will be with me and Parvati all the time in Kailasha. And you will be the head of my Gana. And you will be my Vahana. And Shiva blessed him, Nandi. And that is how Nandi Keshwara became the Vahana of Shiva. Shweta Rishabha Vahana. This is Shweta Rishabha. We will always find Nandikeshwara sitting in the front of Shiva in every temple, Shiva temple, looking at Shiva, which is big eyes, round eyes. He's always looking at Shiva. And then once what happened, the story continues. Of course, he became a Vahana of Shiva, but something else happened later. The Samudramatanam was going on, right? At the time, the Devas and the Asuras were churning the Kshira Sagara for Amrita. And at that time, this hala poison, hala itself means poison. Okay, it came out. It's a deadly poison. The poison was so strong that it would destroy the whole world. So in order to protect the world and also in order to protect the Devas and Asuras, the Devas prayed to Lord Shiva, and Shiva collected the poison in his hand and he drank it. We know this too. And Goddess Parvati also, what happened? She held his throat, she stopped the poison from going down into his system. And it is also said the Devas closed his mouth also. Because if Parvati stops it here in the Kanta, what if it comes out? So Devas closed his mouth. Poor Shiva. And the poison stayed in his throat, and that's how he came to be known as Neelakanta. But then what happened? Few drops of poison slipped out of Shiva's hands, because he collected in his hands and he drank it, isn't it? So it fell. And Nandi, looking at his Lord, Shiva is drinking. Shiva, he took it as a prasada and he drank the poison. And everybody was shocked looking at what Nandi did. Because he's just a bull, he's a Rishabha. Shiva can handle the poison, but how can Nandi handle it? He could die for sure. But then nothing happened to Nandi. And then Shiva explained to everyone, all the devas and everybody there. He said, Nandi is not an ordinary bull. He is a great devotee of mine. And whatever Shakti I have, Nandikeshwara also has. And he's always protected by Parvati. So this is what Shiva told about Nandikeshwara. This is why even today, Nandikeshwara is not just a bull, just a ordinary animal. which is sitting there, is equivalent to Shiva. So if you do Ninda to Nandi, Ninda means insult, okay? Disrespect to Nandi. It is like showing disrespect to Shiva and Parvati. So the story tells us that he's not an ordinary bull, not just a simple Vahana. So devotion to Nandikeshwara is devotion to Lord Shiva. So if you pray to Nandi, it is like praying to Lord Shiva. You must have noticed in Shiva temples, people whispering into the ears of Nandikeshwara, they'll be whispering. And even I have done that. But actually we are not supposed to touch Nandikeshwara like that. But people do that in the temples. Whatever wishes you have, whatever prayer you have, if you tell Nandikeshwara, it is like directly talking to Shiva. So people believe that if you whisper into his ears, it will definitely happen. Or at least Nandikeshwara will recommend, to Shiva, please fulfill his desire or fulfill her desire. And you must have also noticed that people are trying to see Shiva, that Shivalinga through the horns of Nandikeshwara. They will hold the horns of Nandikeshwara like this and try to see Shiva through that gap. That is another story, which I will tell you in the process. When we learn the stotra, I will tell you that story. I can't finish all the story now itself. We need more stories later. So Nandi is the gatekeeper of Shiva and Parvati. So without his permission, nobody can enter. We have seen this in the story of Ravana also. When Ravana tried to fly over Himalayas, Nandikeshwara said nobody can go there because it is Shiva's place. Maybe if Ravana had politely requested Nandikeshwara to have darshan of Shiva and Parvati, he would have got the permission. But he was arrogant. He wanted to lift the whole of Kailasha. If he had not done that, we wouldn't have got Shiva Taandava Stotram. Anyway, so when we go to Shiva's temple, we have to first do namaskara to Nandikeshwara. Definitely. Because I told you, he's not an ordinary Vahana there. He's Shiva himself. So we have to do namaskara to Nandikeshwara and seek his permission. We have to say Nandikesha Mahabaho Shivadhyana Parayana Uma Shankara Sevartam Anujñam Datum Arhasi Asmat Kripaya Anujñam Dadatu. What does that mean? He Nandikesha, he Mahabaho, one who has strong arms. Mahabaho. So how can he have strong arms? Rishabha has legs, right? We always see Nandikeshwara in the form of a bull. But in some Puranas, we also see that Nandikeshwara has a human body with a bull's head. Okay. So if we take that, then he has strong arms. Okay. Nandikesha Mahabaho, Shivadhyana Parayana, the one who is always engaged in the meditation of dhyana of Lord Shiva. Uma Shankara Sevartham. I have come here to have darshan, to do seva to Shiva and Parvati. And you are the one who is qualified to give me the permission. Anujñam datum arhasi. So I seek your permission. Tasmat kripaya anujñam dadatu. So please be kind and give me permission to have darshana. So you don't have to say it in Sanskritam, okay? Whichever language you know, you can just say. So please give me the permission. I'm going to have darshanam iti. You have to seek his permission and then go and have darshan. So this is about Nandikeshwara, and the next is about Bhringi. So today we'll see about Bhringi, and then after that we'll straight away get into the learning of the stotra. So Bhringi is a rishi. He is a great devotee of Lord Shiva, and he was so devoted to Shiva that he ignored Shakti. For him only Shiva. I don't want Parvati. I don't need Shakti. Shiva is enough. He was a great devotee of Shiva. He always worshipped only Shiva. And in any Shiva puja, we have to include Parvati also. A great Shiva Bhakta will never ignore Parvati, ignore Shakti. Shiva and Shakti together always. Even if you say I am a Shiva Bhakta, then Parvati is included because they are Ardhanarishwar. He was so devoted to Shiva, he will do only Shiva Puja. He won't include Parvati. He thought there is no need to worship her, Shiva and Shiva. One day all the rishis and munis, they all went to Kailasha to have darshan of Shiva. And our Bringi also went there. So everybody went around, did pradakshina to Shiva and Parvati and did namaskara and took their blessings. But our Bringi, he did pradakshina only to Shiva. You know what? There was a gap between Shiva and Parvati. So he went around Shiva in that gap and he came. I wonder what he would have, maybe if they were sitting on a bench, what he would have done. Maybe he climbed over the bench or must have come under the asana. I don't know. Anyway, he went around only Shiva and did namaskara to Shiva. And Parvati noticed. He went 3 pradakshinas, you do know. So the second pradakshina, when he was about to do, Parvati sat on Shiva's lap. Because now he has to do pradakshina to both, right? But our Bringi is smart, you know. He took the form of a snake. Some say snake, some say rat, okay, whatever. And he took the form of a rat or a snake, and there was a gap between Shiva and Parvati, even while she was sitting on Shiva's lap. In that gap, he went around and did namaskar. He avoided Parvati. That was a bit arrogance, bit of arrogance. He shouldn't have done that. Then Parvati thought, okay, I have to teach him a lesson. This is too much. This is arrogance. This is not even ignorance, This is arrogance, of course, arrogance born out of ignorance. So she wanted to teach him a lesson, not as a punishment, but for a deeper understanding of truth. What happened is finally Shiva and Parvati stood as Ardhanarishwara. There is one half Shiva and one half Parvati. Now what will he do? He has to go around, right? But then our Bringi took the form of a bee. Okay. And he covered only the Shiva portion. Okay, around his head. He went. So since he took the form of a bee is called Bringa. Okay. Bringanganeva Mukula Tamalam. We saw in Kanakadara. So he came to be known as Bringi. Of course, he took the form of a rat and snake. All that name he didn't get, but he got the name of the bee, Bringi. Parvati was really furious, So what ignorance is this? How much ahankara this person has? He refuses to learn even when it's so obvious that Shiva and Parvati are inseparable. Even if after seeing that, this person is ignoring it. So she cursed him. What did she curse? She said, may you lose the Shakti from your body. Whatever you got from your mother, may you lose. Okay. So what is that, whatever you got from your mother? So according to our Purana, people say that the bones and nerves were from father and the muscles and blood are from mother. Not genetically, this is not correct, okay? If you can ask any doctor, genetically this is not correct. But the Purana says that there must be some reason why it is saying that. Maybe that which gives you a form and a shape is mother, and that which gives support is father. There must be some reason why the Purana says that. Okay? We have to see the deeper meaning of it. Anyway, she cursed. So due to this curse, what happened? Bringi lost all his muscles and blood, and only the bone, the skeletal part and the skin alone was there. And he lost all the Shakti. And he could not stand. He fell on the ground. And he fell at the feet of Lord Shiva. And Shiva took pity on him, Anyway, he is his bhakta. He couldn't see his bhakta suffer like that. So immediately he gave him a third leg to provide support to his body. Like then when he got the third leg, he was able to stand. It was able to the third leg was strong enough to support his body. But the Shiva and Parvati did not reverse the curse, because he will be a means for everybody else. So whenever you look at Bringi, you will remember that Shiva cannot be worshipped without Shakti. Shiva and Shakti are one and the same. They cannot be separated. And of course, our Bringi also realized the importance of Shakti. And he didn't ask. He asked for forgiveness, of course, but the curse was not reversed. It is to teach others the important truth that Ishvara is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. So understanding Ishvara, in the process of understanding Ishvara, one cannot ignore the Shakti, Maya Shakti. So those who have been exposed to Vedanta, you will understand what Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam means. So this is the story of Bringi. You can always see Bringi. If there is in temple, there will be a painting of Shiva doing Tandava. So when you see this Shiva Taandava painting, you will find Nandi, Bringi, Chanda, Kundodara, Patanjali, Vyagrapada, all these devotees standing around along with Narada Maharishi. Each one playing a special instrument, one jalra, one drum, and each one, and veena, all these things. Saraswati also will be there playing the veena. So like this, all the devis, devatas, and devotees will be playing various instruments when Shiva is doing the Tandava. And you will find Bringi with 3 legs. 2 legs will be loose, okay, because those legs don't have any strength. And there's one center leg will be strong and straight, which was given by Shiva. So you can easily identify Bringi, and he will be very thin. You can almost only the skeleton, you can see only the skeleton. So this is about Mridangam. Nandi has Mridangam in his hands, right? I said drum, Mridangam. Yeah. I was thinking of tabla and other things. He has a Mridangam and he plays Mridanga. So this is Bana, Ravana, Chandesha, Nandi, Bringi. Okay. So we have seen the stories of all the Bana, Ravana, Chandesha, Nandi, Bringi. All the 5 devotees mentioned in that shloka. Bana, Ravana, Chandesha, Nandi, Bringi, Ritadeha, Mahadeva Prasadoyam, Sarve Grinantu Shambhavaha. Iti, this shloka is told every day in our Dakshinamurti temple at Anikatti Gurukulam, Arshavidya Gurukulam. And I wanted to only tell you the story of Ravana, but I had to tell you the greatness of other devotees. Then only you will understand why Ravana is also included in the list, in Bana also. So today we'll look at the first verse. We'll learn the verse today. I will give you the meaning in the next class. Hope you all have a copy of Shiva Taandava Stotram. Do you have a copy of it? Or you can Google. If you have all of you must be having a mobile. You can Google. And do you need some time for me to give you some time so that you can get a copy? Wait for
எடுத்து வச்சுட்டோம்.
அப்ப யாரு போனா பாத்ரூம்குள்ள எல்லாத்தையும் உடைச்சு கண்ணாடி உடைச்சு இருந்தது.
I hope you all found it. 2 minutes, okay. I'll give you 2 minutes. I should have. What I'll do is, I have I'll copy and paste here. So are you able to see that? I have sent in the chat. Oh, I sent it privately. Okay, wait. I send it to everyone. Jatatavi Galajala. You check the chat. I have sent it there. Shall I proceed? Okay. जटाटवी गलज्जलप्रवाहपावितस्थले गलेवलम्ब्यलम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकां ढमड्ढमड्ढमड्ढमन्निनादवड्ढमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवम्. So this is how we'll be saying the whole of Shiva Taandava. And of course you have Shankar Mahadevan's Shiva Taandavam also. So those are very good at singing, you can follow that. But this is a shloka form. Okay. Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale galevалambya lambitam bhujangatunga malikam dhamadhamadhamadhamanninadavaddamarvayam chakara chanda tandavam tanotu na shiva shivam. Tanotu na shiva shivam. Okay, after naha half matra ish, after shivaha half matra ish. Na shiva shivam. I will break it and you can see. I want to unmute it. Can those who are talking in the background please mute your own mics, because I can't permanently keep you all in mute. I need to unmute. If you want to talk to your relatives, friends, please mute yourself. Yeah. Who is thinking there? I don't know. Okay. Please, others don't talk. If you are going to talk, I want you to mute yourself. Jatatavi. Say. Jatatavi.
Jatatavi
Galajjala.
Galajjala
After jala, you have to say half matra ip. Okay. Galajjala.
Galajjala
Pravaha.
Pravaha
Pavitasthale.
Pavitasthale.
Okay. Jatatavi.
Jatatavi
Galajjala
Galajjala
Pravaha Pavitasthale.
Pavitasthale
Galevalambya
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 Lambitam Lambitam
Lambitam
Bhujanga Tunga Bhujanga Tunga
Tunga
Malikam Bhujanga Tunga Malikam. It's not Tunga, it's just plain Tunga. Okay. Dhamad Dhamanni. First is Damad, two Damads, okay? Damad Dhamanni. No, only one Damad and Damad. Wait. Damad Damaddamanni. Damaddamanni.
Damaddamanni.
I don't say damaddamat. I said damaddamanni.
Damaddamanni.
Ninadavad.
Nadavad.
Ninadavad.
Nadavad.
Say that it also. Say that it also. Ninadavad.
Nadavad.
Damarvayam.
Damarvayam.
Vayam.
Chakara. Kandatandavam.
Davam.
Tanotu.
Tanotu
Shiva Shivam.
Shivam.
So after na half matra ish. After Shiva half matra ish. Na Shiva Shivam. Say
Shivam.
Tanotu na Shiva Shivam.
Tanotu Shivam.
Dhamad dhamad dhaman ninada. That ninada is there, no? Man dhamad 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 dhamanni. Okay. Ninada. It's actually ninada. That is how the word would come. But since we are saying it together, dhamad 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 dhamanni. Dhamad dhamad adavad. Adavad.
Nadavad.
Arvayam. Arvayam. Jatatavi galajjalap.
Jatavi galajjalam.
Please don't say along with me. Don't say along with me. Pravaha pavitasthale. Pravaha pavitasthale. Jatatavi galajjalap. Say Jatatavi galajjalap. Pravaha pavitasthale. Pavita stale. Okay. Pravaha pavitasthale. Galevalambya. Galevalambya. Lambitam. Bhujangatunga. Malikam. Galevalambya. Lambitam. Bhujangatunga malikam. Dhamad 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 dhamanni. Very good. Dhamad 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 dhamanni. Nadavaddamarvayam. Dhamad 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 dhamanni. So manni I have already included. So when I say Nadavaddamarvayam, don't include Ninada. Okay. Nadavaddamarvayam. Chakara chanda tandavam. Tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale. Right. Once again. Galevalambyalambitaam. Bhujangatungamalikam. Galevalambyalambitaam. Bhujangatungamalikam. Dhamadhamadhamadhamanni. Nadavaddamarvayam. Dhamadhamadhamadhamanni nadavaddamarvayam. Chakara chanda tandavam. Tanotu na Shiva Shivam. I'm going to mute everybody and I'm going to say, and you can listen now. You can repeat. Okay, I'm going to say, wait, did I mute everybody? Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale. Repeat. Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale. Galevalambyalambitaam. Bhujangatungamalikam. Galevalambyalambitaam. Bhujangatungamalikam. Dhamadhamadhamadhamanni nadavaddamarvayam. Three damads, okay? Dhamad, dhamad, dhamad. Dhamanni. Dhamad, dhamad, dhamad. Dhamanni. Dhamad, dhamad, dhamad. Dhamanni nadavad dhamarvayam. Chakara chanda tandavam. Tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Chakara chanda tandavam. Tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Jatatavi gal. You can try it together. I'm going to say only once, no repeating. You just join. Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale galevalambyalambhitam bhujangatungamallikam dhamaddamaddamanninadavaddamarvayam Chakara chanda tandavam tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Once again. Jatata vigala jala pravaha pavitas thale. My Shruti has changed. Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale galevalambyalambhitam bhujangatungamallikam dhamaddamaddamanninadavaddamarvayam Chakara chanda tandavam tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Jatatavi galajjala pravaha pavitasthale galevalambyalambhitam bhujangatungamallikam dhamaddamaddamaddamanninadavaddamarvayam Chakara chanda tandavam tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Chakara chanda tandavam tanotu na Shiva Shivam. Okay, I'll send the recording. You can practice. Okay.
Yes.
सर्वे भवन ओम स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः ब्राह्मणस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. See